Hey everyone, in this video we are going to look at the unique paths problem in Leetcode. So what we are given is a m into n grid, and the question is there's a robot which is at the top left corner, and there's a destination which is at the bottom right corner, and we have to return all the possible unique paths through which this robot can reach up to this bottom right finish line. So, and the condition is that it can only move either to the downside or to the right side. We have to return how many unique paths are there to reach this particular point. So there can be many. So if we start from here, we can straight go here, then downward here, or we can go downward here, then straightward to the finish line. So let's see how we can do it. Okay, so let's say we are at this point, and we need to move to this position. So there is only one single path to do so, which is to move in this direction. So we'll just move here. So there is only one unique path. Now, if we go talk about from here to here, there's still only single one path. We have to go from here to here. It is a single path only. So here also it will be one. Similarly for three. Similarly for the first column as well. So if we want to reach here to here, there's only one single path to go down one step. So here it will be 1, and similarly for 2, it will be 1. Now comes the rest of the parts. So if we want to come to this particular position, there are two ways to reach here. Either we can come here and then to this particular point, or we can get here and then to this particular point. So there are two ways to reach this particular point. Similarly, if we come to this point, what we are seeing here are actually three different points to reach this particular to reach this particular point. So what are they? So 1, 2, and 3. Second one is 1, 2, and 3, and the third one is 1, this one, 2, and then 3. So in total there are 3 points to reach here. So we can see a pattern here. So what we can say, to reach to a particular point is the sum of uh, unique paths on the top side and on the left side. So if we use the same approach at this particular point, so there will be 2 plus 1, 3 ways to reach here. If we go here, then there will be 4 ways to reach here, and if we go to this point, so there are 6 ways to reach here, and here we have 10 ways to reach. The time complexity for this solution will be O of m into n, as uh, we, we are creating a 2D array and looping through it. Same for the space complexity, it will be O of m into n. So let's dive into the code and let's see how we can do it. Okay, so first we need to create our 2D array. So let's name it path. We'll use the fill method to create this array, and for each index we'll put null value in it. Now for the columns dot map, cool. So this will be our 2D array. Next we need to insert 1 in the first row and first column, because to reach from here to here there is only one single path, and similarly for the first row, if we want to reach to any particular point, there is one single path to move in a straight line. Okay, so for that let's write a for loop. Let I equals to 0, I is less than m, I plus plus, and for path at I at 0, it will be 1. Similarly, for let I equals to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus, path at 0 comma 0 I will be 1. Okay, so we have created our 2D array, and the first row and first column contains 1. Now comes to the rest of the part of the array. So we need to write two for loops for that. So let I equals to 1, because zeroth index already, we know the answer already for the zeroth index. So that's why we are starting from 1. Then for let j equals to 1 and j is less than n, sorry, yeah, j plus plus. Now for path I at j, what will be the value? It will be the sum of the value on above it and the value left to it. So for the value above it, we'll do I minus 1 at j, and for value left to it, we'll do path I comma j minus 1. Okay, now let's get out of the for loop and return the value at the m minus 1 and n minus 1 position. So it will be return path m minus 1 and n minus 1. Okay, so if we run it, yep, it's working. Let's submit it. Cool. So it's working. So that was all for this video. Thank you for watching.